We spent quite some time considering how to divide the game world into regions. Initially, we wanted one large world, but then we understood that players would find it boring to run around a huge savanna or travel across a vast desert, so we began to split locations into smaller segments. We ended up dividing the world into 7 unique biomes, each very different from one another.
There are 4 components to exploration in Population Zero. These are the narrative, puzzles, battles, and of course rewards. All 4 components are easy to figure out. For example, the first thing that is bound to happen to the player character in the anomaly region is that the temperature will kill them because they weren't prepared for it. But through trial and error, along with visual cues, the character will realize where to go and what to do. In our case, towards geysers, which attract and engage them. The temperature there is more comfortable. This way, players can get through the entire region and reach the main zone, where they will receive the region's final reward.
Each region combines several gameplay elements. All feature geography that is unique to their specific region and combine that with one-of-a-kind gameplay. For example, there are regions in which you need to do some platforming to avoid falling into the swamp. This region is built upon vertical jump puzzles, where mistakes will most likely force you to run back to the very start. In other biomes, you'll need to literally flee from mobs, which you can't yet fight, at least not during the early stages of the game. All regions contain their own gameplay, region-specific resources, and distinctive mobs. Mob appearances and features, which differ from region to region, are an integral part of the setting and a mystery that players need to solve. Why would they see cold, hardy kvars in one region, while in another they find kvars which look and behave differently and have adapted to the heat? Where did this come from?
Exploration will lead colonists into extraordinary places. Let's take the location with the Alpha Kvar boss as an example. The arena doesn't just contain the main boss. There is also a network of caves with its own puzzles. The players will need to visit each cave and find resources to craft the bait that will help you fight the boss. Once the player has completed the dungeon, they will get unique loot and points for further upgrades.
Regions are largely built around points of interest. These are special zones that immediately attract players' attention, such as an unusually shaped rock, a monster's lair, or a cave. Once they have solved the puzzle of that landmark, players will gain a new resource or a skill that will help them unlock crafting schematics and recipes. They can also get a new set of perks that can be used in certain game activities. The planet's regional structure is diverse and handcrafted. This significant aspect allows us to come up with truly unique biomes and wildly different objects, even though they might stand side by side. Players will know when they have moved from one region to another as they start to see the impact of the features of the new region and realize that the game is reacting to them differently. This changes the gameplay, creates diversity, and increases the fun. A vital element in the game is the central hub. Players can build their own shelters or homes, almost like a mini-hub, and develop them, but the central hub the developers created for the players at the start and is a key location. It's populated with NPCs, but can be further developed by the player. Players can join together to upgrade the hub. They can open up additional areas within it, set up workbenches, and use these to craft items that will help them progress in the game. Players can learn new recipes, and these in turn will help them explore new regions.